Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So, sorry, already emotional, because I just watched Joey's video, and it was the Why Do I Vlog video, and he tagged us to do it, and I've tried daily vlogging before. It just didn't work out with the problems that I've been having with my uploading situation. I wanted to share the story of me, I guess, and discovering this platform and me being able to express myself and be crazy and psycho on this internet platform, YouTube place, and I just love it. I love it. So basically, my life, I'm not gonna get into too many details because we'd literally be here for years, but basically my life was rocky for reasons that I'm not really ready to open up about, just because they're really personal, and not only personal to me but personal to my family, and I would never ever want to expose my family and those problems to the internet. All I can do is speak for myself. Life didn't start off on the right foot the second I was born. And my grandparents adopted me. Not And no harm was done to me or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. But my grandparents adopted me, and that leads me to where I am today, which is my grandmother and grandfather are my parents, as I considered, and I have considered that since I was 5 years old. Anyways, to speed this up, basically, years go by. I've been sexually abused. My grandparents, who basically raised me, both died in the span of a year. Okay, hold up. I realize that this kind of sounds confusing, so basically, to sum it up, I'm not talking about my grandparents that adopted me, that I consider my parents now. I'm talking about another set of grandparents that are my technical grandparents. So let's continue. And it's just hard to think of that time because I honestly don't remember it. And honestly, since last year, I thought that they died a month apart, and I realized that they died a year apart. So that's like a year of my life I genuinely and honestly do not remember. My grandfather died of cancer, and my grandmother died of Alzheimer's, so both of those diseases are just awful, and I don't wish that on my worst enemy to ever have to deal with anything like that. It just is awful. I lost one of my closest friends who meant the world to me, and I did everything for her, and she basically just towards the end acted like she was so much better than me, and that I am just a stupid, irrelevant person to her, and that's cool. She can think that I know my values and whatever. When we were fighting a lot, it just made me depressed, and then I got depressed, and then things were mended with her, but I was in a really deep depression, and I started having suicidal thoughts. That time was the worst time ever of my life. It was last year, and I was miserable, and I just literally, all I would think about is, what if I was dead? What if I was in heaven? What if? Basically. When I realized that the friendship was ending, it really plummeted my depression, and my depression obviously was rooted from a lot of the things that happened as a child, but I think that since I clung on to that one friend as my happiness and my anchor, and when it was gone, it kind of just all came down on me at once. That's what happened. It just hit me, and I was like, it's not a what if anymore, it's a when. When am I going to do it, because I'm not. didn't want to be alive. I was Googling it. I was gonna make a plan and it was gonna happen. But I was on Google, and I watched Joey for years. Watched Joey for like 4 or 5 years now, since I was in 8th grade. And so I got Joey's YouTube notification, like he uploads every day pretty much, and it was just such a normal thing. I was gonna die. I was on Google. I was on Google Googling ways to kill yourself. Like, that was in my search bar, was ways to kill myself. I just clicked on the video because I was like, this is the last thing that I want to see because Joey makes me happy. Mind you, 2 seconds before this, I was bawling my eyes out hysterically, and I was just a mess. I was laughing. I was smiling. I was joyed. I was happy. So that was what was it. That was my thing, Joey. And I am not kidding you when I say I would watch Joey Graceffa videos from the second I got home till the second that I needed to go to bed that night at like 10:30. So many Winter Spring Pro videos. Like, and those are so old. Like, years and years old. But I would watch them and I would just be happy. That was the time of my day where I was happy. I'd have to go to school. I was miserable. I would cry in the stall of the bathroom. And I would get home and Joey. And that was what saved me. That's what basically prolonged like my strength and saved me, because I would have killed myself that day or the day after. Joey, if you're watching this, thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done for me, because you always say thank you to us, but Joey, I would be gone. Like, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. I would be dead somewhere, wherever you believe that is. You were my happiness for so long, and you still are. What made me happy? At a point, the only thing that could make me happy. You're my son, and you mean the world to me. I would never, ever stop watching you, and I wouldn't spend hours watching anyone else. I'm trying to collect myself here. I just wanted to say thank you, basically, because you always say thank you to us, and it's just not, like, fair, because thank you. Like, you don't know what you've done for us. All you do is put videos of your life out there and, like, become vulnerable and just be yourself, and that saved my life. I wasn't expecting to, like, actually cry. But, like, thank you so much, because you don't even know, like, how much you mean to me, and I'm sorry for crying if you're actually watching this, but thank you so much. I just keep on saying thank you, and I've been thanking you on Twitter. That's why I started Twitter. I used to talk trash about Twitter and how I'm obsessed with Twitter. I used to be like, ugh, Twitter's like basically Facebook, but boring. And now I hate Facebook and I'm always on Twitter. Oops. Sorry, Twitter. I love you. Don't leave me. But I literally made a Twitter and my @ is Joey is my heart. Because for a long time, Joey was metaphorically my heart. He was metaphorically the thing that kept my heart beating. I don't want to make anyone worried about me with this. I have since gotten I've been through therapy sessions and I still go, just make sure I don't go back down that path again. But honestly and genuinely, I can say I am the happiest I have ever been in my life. And I thank my therapist, Kristen, and I thank my family for supporting me, and of course, I thank Joey for saving my life. Thank you so much, Joey, for what you've done for me and so many others, I'm sure. And just thank you to my friends, for the ones that have stuck around and the true ones, you know who you are. I love you all so, so much. But I finished this book, Children of Eden. I have a casual 2 copies here. Just casual. I'm going to have 3 when my mom finishes her copy. Because we went to meet him together, so she got a book too. She wants to read it, of course. See, this is my signed copy. So cool. This one's not signed because I pre-ordered it. But I finished reading it and I'm so shook. Like, if you guys haven't read this, read it. Like, I have a free copy, obviously the one that's not signed, because I'm not trusting you with the one that my king touched. I know that some people from, like, my school and stuff watch me. If you want this, if you want to, like, borrow this to read it, let me know. I'll be glad to promote my little Joey Bean. So I'll be glad to let you read this for a while. So I guess I just want to sign this video off by saying what I always do. I hope that this video did something to your day and made you smile. If it did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys next Friday with a brand new video. Bye! Oh my gosh, I kind of have a dimple. Alright, I'm weird. Sorry, that was so not related to this video. Is it on the same side as Harry's? Hold up, BRB. Do we have it on the same side? Does my husband have a dimple on the same side as me, guys? That's why it's meant to be. That's why it's meant to be. That's my husband, guys. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, Cassie. But he's mine, so back off. Just kidding. He is jealous of me. Love like a hurricane. I am a tree. And the trees are falling. I'm out of breath because I just ran down the stairs and up them twice. Hold on. I'm so out of shape.